Okay, hi Gino. In this video, I'm going to discuss the mistakes that you did in the previous assessment. That is the assessment number 1 on binomial expansion. So let's just take a look at the whole picture of your work. So the final grade was a D. You got some correct ideas, except that in each item you seem to be confused on how to get some of the parts of the answer. For example, let's start with number 1. Let's review number 1. So let's hide this first. So this was your number 1. So as I can see, you were able to set up the expression for the or to get the final answer. So 5 to the 0, 5, 1, 5 combination 2, 5 combination 3, 5 combination 4, 5 combination 5. So that's correct. And you place 2x1, 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 and the exponent for 2x would be 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. And then for the 1, you start with 0, 1, and then 2, and then 3, and then 4, and then 5. So that's correct. Now the problem came or happened in simplifying some of the terms. Actually, you only simplified one term incorrectly. So you were able to find the first, the second, the third, the fourth, the fifth, except for the last term. So this was your mistake. The 2x, when you raise any expression to 0, provided that this is not 0, because 0 to the 0 cannot be determined. But if it is not 0, then the value is always equal to 1. So do not say, so your mistake was, you were saying that 2x to the 0 is equal to 2x. 2x is equal to 2x to the 1, so they're not the same. Okay, so once you see something raised to 0, that is always equal to 1. Okay, so 1 to the 5 is okay, so that's 1. So the only mistake here in number 1 is the 2x raised to 0. Very minor, okay? Now, let's go to letter B. Letter B is almost the same with letter A. The only difference is that you're taking a difference of 3 and 2x, so it's the minus sign. Now what you can do is you can rewrite it into, so 3 plus, you can change it to plus, but you have to have a negative 2x for the minus 2x. In that way, you can easily see the first term as 3 and the second term as negative 2x. So the combination numbers are correct. So 4, 0, 4, 1, 4, 2, 4, 3, 4, 4. And then when you place the values, so do not interchange, okay? You were confused, like what to place here. This should always be the first term, and the first term is 3. So all the first term should be a 3 and not 2x. You see, you interchange 2x and 3. So this is 3 and this is 3. And then, since this is minus 2x, you have to get the negative 2x. So negative 2x, and negative 2x, and then negative 2x, and then finally negative 2x. And you do the same thing for the exponent. 4, 3, 2, 1, 0, 4. For the second term, you start with 0, 1, 2, 3. So basically, you know how to place the exponents. Now be careful after that, so you have to simplify the expressions properly. Again, 3 to the 0, like number 1, this will become 1. By the way, this will be 2x to the 0, so 2x to the 0 is just 1. Okay, so now I will not be finishing the solution for this one. There's a video containing a similar example, so there's a difference and then you raise it to an exponent. I want you to watch that video on the mathematics channel and then watch it, understand how it was solved, and then I want you to try this item again. Okay, in that way you can practice and you can apply what you have learned from the video. Okay, but I already gave you the basic idea on how we can set up the expressions and then just simplify those expressions afterwards. Okay, so let's go to the second set of questions. Now, in the second set of questions, so this is just finding the terms, the first few terms actually. So you are looking for the first three terms. Note in number 1, we were supposed to find everything, all the terms. But in number 2, I just want you to give me the first three terms. So if you look at the setup, so 15.0, 15.1, 15.2, that's correct. 2x, 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 negative 10, negative 10, negative 10, correct. And then exponents, 15, 14, 13, that's also correct. 0, 1, and then 2, that's correct. So when you simplify the expression, you have to be very careful. So let's see. The first one is correct, so I did not encircle that. The second is 15, 1 is 15, that's 15 combination 1 is 15. Then 2x to the 14, so that means 2 will be raised to 14. And then you have x to the 14. Okay? Negative 10, negative 10 to the 1. That's correct. Then be careful when you raise 2. I think the mistake was on raising 2 to the 14. Wait, as I was checking, the 2, 4, 5, 7, 50 is actually the product of 15 and 16, 3, 8, 4. The mistake was you forgot to multiply it by negative 10. So there should be another 0 at the end of the number. So you can check that. So get a calculator, multiply 15, 16, 3, 8, 4. You will get 2, 4, 5, 7, 50. But there's still one more number that you have to multiply, and that is negative 10. So you're missing 1 0. Now in the case of 2 to the 13, so I'll try that, 2 to the 13. So I will be getting 8192, so that means it's correct. And then we have 15.2 is 105, so I'll multiply that by 105. So 860, 260. Again, do not forget that there is a 100. So you have to multiply 860, 260 by 100. So that means adding 2 more zeros. Okay, so you miss the negative 10 and the 100. So it's almost correct. Okay, only how you simplified the terms. Now, in letter B, so you know how to set up, same idea, but here is the mistake. The given is 1 plus 7x squared raised to 18. Look at what you place on the first term, 7x squared. Second term is 1. Okay, very crucial. In the given, this is the first term. So this should be the 1. This should be the 1, and the 7x squared should be the second. So this should be placed here. Do not interchange them because you're looking for the first three terms. You cannot interchange if you're just looking for the first three terms. If you will interchange them, you will be getting the last three terms instead. Okay? So these three terms here that you can see are actually the last three terms. But if you go back to my question was, I want you to find the first three terms. And just by interchanging the position of the first and the second will make a big change in your final answer. So idea, do not interchange the first and second. So the 7x squared should be 1 and the 1 should be 7x squared. Okay, so I hope that is clear. And then after that, I think you know how to simplify. So the only mistake you made in letter B is by placing the wrong first term and second term. Now let's go to number 3, finding the specific term. So in this case, we want to find the 10th term of x plus 1 to the 20. So you have to find 10th term. So T10, that's correct. 29, because you have n is 20, r is 10 minus 1, that's 9. So your first term is x, so x to the 20, but your second term is 1. So you did not replace the formula b, because this is just the formula, the b by the corresponding value, which is 1. So it should have been 1 to the 9 and not b to the 9. So b is just part of the formula. So once you apply the formula, this number should change, or should be changed by the given expression. So the first is x, you got it. You place the x on A, but you forgot to place the 1 on the B. Okay? So again, minor mistake. So you forgot. If you put the 1 here, then you could have gotten the correct answer. Okay, next. Same idea. So finding a specific term. So you know the formula, so that's good. And then we want to find term 17, so T17, 25, 16. So first is A. This is the first term. This is the A. The second term is negative x. So this should be replaced. So you see, this A and this B should have been replaced by 2 and by negative x to the 16. Okay, so 2 to the 9 and x to the 16. The number is correct. That's 25 combination 16. And then next to this, you have to simplify 2 to the 9, times it with 2042975. The negative x to the 16, on the other hand, will become positive to the 16, because a negative raised to an even exponent will make it a positive number. Okay, so I think on the next assessment, I'm confident that if you really take time in studying the mistakes that you had in the last assessment, then you'll be able to get a better score than D. Okay, so you can always watch this video as many times as you want. So pay attention to my explanation, try some similar problems, and for sure you will get a better score. Okay, that's it.